Well, here we are back at the mill, second half of that same log. I done cleaned up my junk down there, getting ready to do the trims. Told you I'd bring you guys in for the trims. It's more fun, I think, on the trims on this side, so I'll do that. I'll show you what I'm shooting for first. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome. If you're still laughing from the Mark imitation of him in his box when he's got to flip a board, I guess you realize I'm a full-fledged nut. Anyhow, let's see, where are we at here? I want to measure out and see. I don't want to get any of this bark. And my green laser went out. I don't know what happened to my green laser. It just went out. I didn't pay my laser bill, I guess. I'm not quite sure what happened. Anyhow, I got 12 inches is clear here. So if I come down here to my middle one, 12 inches is clear here, but see, it's a little less there, so I can take 12 inches because I really don't care. And I got plenty of room back there, so that's going to be the first cut on that one. That's how I come about that. Now you got to, these logs, because they're round, go figure that, a log being round. Anyhow, when you look at the end, the bark comes in this way. So if you're doing that from this side here is a lot wider, so you don't want to do it from the wide side. You want to do it from the narrow side. See how it goes in? I guess you guys can figure that out without too much trouble. Anyhow, and flat boards like this, once they're on the mill, they're pretty safe. So I probably won't be putting the center dog on there. If you, I'll show you a trick they do when they're off bear. Which, if you got the dog in tight, you can just flip the boards up and they come undone. I'll do that when I bring us back. Once again, no safety comments, please. I've heard them all. I have videos on the safety stuff, and so just sit back and enjoy it. And if you feel uncomfortable because I'm getting too close to the blade or cracking on Mark too much, I'm sorry to lose you. But this is a old-time sawmill, and OSHA didn't show up those days. I'm going to start the engine up and get rolling. You guys on this side, I can throw my trims over there and get them out of the way. So remember, I just measured 12, so I'm going to go in here to 12. 12, close, doesn't make any difference. A lot of times, a lot of people have asked why I leave the RPM up. These blades like the RPM. They're hammered to go at a certain RPM. When it's slow like this blade isn't really that stiff, so it wobbles. But as soon as I bring it up to RPM, it'll calm out. That's why a lot of times I don't bring it off high island. Are you in there? Yeah. I'll measure the thinnest spot on this board, which is right about there. So I get a nice 10-inch board out of this. Now watch, I'll show you what I mean by this. It goes all the way in. So I have the dogs all the way in. And so now if you're edging this and you had an off bear, they can just flick the boards off. Now I gotta go to 10. I'm getting confused here, too much stuff going on. I can't even follow, there it is. We'll go to 10. 9-inch board though, because I got to go to the other side. We're still at 10, so I'm going to leave it there. Thinnest part of that board, sitting on 8, so we'll cut this off at 8. On the screen. Get that one off. This one here is probably at 7 1/4 because I can always cut off more, but I'm right here it's real tight, but the other side of the board, because it's the wider side, will look all right. Bearing How's this? I might hit that camera stand. Gonna bring me, whoa, that's way wide. I think we'll take it at 10. That 10 is in the clear there. Yeah, I'll take it at 10. Alright, let's see what we do here. Measure the fattest spot on it. I'm going to take 8 inches on it because I think you can get a good 8-inch board out. Yeah, see the blade's going crazy again because I slowed it down. Let me unhook it. Oh, winding down. I don't know why that thing down there clunks. I was looking at it a little while ago and still haven't figured it out. I got one more. The wind's finally died down. It's peaceful, boy. It is really nice night tonight now. That when I came back here, it was like 54 degrees and I think it was around 20-mile-an-hour winds, maybe stronger than that. I had to put my good jacket on. I don't know if that's in the camera or not. Anyhow, as you can see, it takes a little bit of time to cut up a board, cut up a log. But if you really think about it, if you, fat boy's out of breath. I got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, and I don't know, about 8 down there. And they're 1-bys, and 1x8s. A couple of those were 10. Most of them are about 8. And so I think I'm going to do like a viewer suggested, put them on Craigslist. I think that's what Mark said he did, put it on Craigslist. Are you still laughing from my Mark imitation? Man, I like to see the look on his face when he sees that. When he gets in that cab, I mean to tell you, he needs help in there, man. He's moving everything that you can move to flip a log, and I guess I'm doing that down here too. And that's why you buy machinery. That's why you buy a tractor, so you don't have to turn the dirt over by hand. And I'm still turning my dirt over by hand in the garden. But anyhow, forgot what I was thinking. I had a train wreck. My train went off track. That happens when you're senile a lot. Anyhow, it really doesn't take that long for me to saw a log up on this old-fashioned mill. You can get it through pretty quick. You figure I don't have an off bearer. So if you take the actual man hours, okay, because you got Mark in the cabin, you got Eddie off bearing, and sometimes he has another. He had 2 Eddies the other day, man. Hats off to him, man. They're coming out of the woodwork. I'm gonna have to go up and give him a hand one of these days just to have a good time. But anyhow, if you take the man hours, I got single man hour invested in this. Okay, I have no man hours. So if I sell those boards for $50 a pile, I put $50 in my pocket, or whatever, you know, I can get out of him, where he's going to have to split some with Eddie and everybody down the train, that's all right too, because he can probably reduce quite a bit. But if you really look at the time that I got in this log, or these short logs where I just don't have to kill myself manhandling and going back and forth, I can get a small mill like this with a small, halfway decent log. I think that was a little over 7 foot. The other one was 8 foot. I can keep up with just about anybody out there. My slabs are already cut up down there, but I did that off camera, so I guess that really doesn't count. A lot of jabber going on here. This is a 20-minute video. I'm gonna have to put it on the next. I'll have to put it on the next night, because I don't think you guys could put up with 40 minutes of me in one night. And we got to go watch Dan up there. He's a good guy. If you like splitting wood, he's just a fun guy, man. I've talked to him a couple times. You sure do meet some really good people on this YouTube. And so anyhow, if you like this video, I need Melissa down here. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe, and send it to a friend. And what I add that she doesn't add is, if you didn't like it, send it to somebody you hate, so you're going to annoy him as much as I just annoyed you. So we'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoy, and go visit Dan up at he does a live stream at 9 o'clock, and he's at Back 40 Firewood, I believe. So over and out for the night. Today is Friday. This one I'm going to put on Saturday night. So bear with me. We'll see you guys. Have fun, be cool, be safe, and all that stuff that he says. See ya.